said, why did you do that? He said, maybe you are one of them. And I said, but when other government is doing well, we should commend them. We should say something good about them. The woman said, look, this government has sold us out. An elderly woman. The truth about the matter is there's a total detachment between the people and the government. And my friend can attest to it. It's just the little elites that are working with him, and that is all. And most of his policies were not acceptable to the people of Ekiti State. One of the policies, you know, you mentioned this educational thing that you said people should come and write examination. It's not because it asked them to write an exam. You brought people, somebody that has been a principal. You know, there's a system, there's an hierarchy. There's a step you take in civil service. And suddenly, you're bringing someone that has been a principal to come and be a head teacher in a school. And you think that person is going to be happy? Suddenly, the person at the back is now her or his senior. It doesn't work that way. They've been waiting. Unfortunately, PDP brought out a more acceptable candidate, a friend of the people, someone that is loved by the masses, the downtrodden, the common man, the Okada riders.
But you know, he had been there before.
Yes, because they know what he did when he was there. He did well with them. It's only the elite that doesn't like.
If I may mention one thing, there was the issue of the poultry, and no, we didn't see a single chick.
The issue of the poultry is a thing we need to question properly. I'm an Ekiti person. I'm an Ado person.
Please
like he rightly said, like he rightly said, he said maybe they arrested some people. Those people that were arrested in Ado Ekiti on the day of the election were the people they found money with. They had cash with them.
They found money with you?
Yes.
Let him finish.
In Ado Ekiti, I'm not talking. I was not in the on that day. Mrs. Fajuyi that was arrested, they found money with her. My good friend Charles Fashuba, who is my very close friend, we grew up together in Ado Ekiti. I'm an Ado Ekiti person. They found money with him. And who's the third person you mentioned? They found money with all of them. They were doing, there's a theory that they had that failed them. That is the truth. We can tell Nigerians now. They had a theory. Hold on, madam.
Sorry, Mr.
Hold on 1 minute. They had a theory. They call it see and buy in election. See and buy. That failed them. Money failed them. In my ward, that was on the day of the election, in my polling unit, that's where Senator Fayemi comes from. We are from the same polling unit, but from the same ward. We were together on the day of the election as brothers. They were distributing money, life. And I told some of my guys, okay, go and collect and eat. It's what Fayemi has not given to you. Go and collect. And they were eating and they were drinking. So the money failed them. The see and buy failed them. Their theory failed them. That means electioneering, campaigning is not only on the pages of newspapers. It's not about billboards. It's not about posters. It's about the relationship with the people. And that's what worked out in this election.
All right. You want to still ask
the issue of the money.
Yes.
So if I have money with me, what says I should be arrested because I have money with me?
In the day of the election, you should have about 5 million naira with you, or 2 million naira, or 3 million. What are you doing with it, please? On the day of election? Cash. I'm talking about cash in your pocket.
Can I?
No, you can't put 5 million in your pocket. What kind of pockets do you have?
No. They carried all about. Let me tell you, that's the truth. You may not believe it. You're here. We are politicians. We don't have
5 million there.
Let me tell you.
Even 500,000.
Let me tell you. Fashuba, when they arrested Fashuba, what I was told, they met 2.8 million
in his pocket
on him. It may not be in his pocket.
Where?
If you want to handle,
in the bag.
You can carry back to the police station. Oh, you can. Now let me
on his boots. Let
me
respond.
Now, thank you very much. Like I said, I am not here to begin to argue back and forth whether Fayemi won the election or lost the election, Fayose won the election or lost the election. I am here, one, to ensure that Ekiti does not get stereotyped as a bunch of people who eat their best. There used to be a race in history, in my theology. They call them the race of people who eat their best. Yemi Olayinka, who is now parroting, saying all of those kind words about Ayo Fayose. You're a pastor. What did you do towards the removal of Ayo Fayose in 2006? What was your role? History.
You want me to answer
that? History.
You will answer eventually.
History.
Please go
history
ahead.
Is there. Yeah. History is there.
Yes.
Okay, you're a member of E11, history is there.
Yes.
Now, I also want a case where the bookmakers, because I know this will be history. Uncle Ayo was senator 2007 to 2011, and he left. We met 3 or 4 times thereafter. Perfect, cool gentleman, you know, and we get on. You know, it's in PDP, that's his tendency, I mean, APC. Even though we started together, it was an ACN before. AC, not ACN. And the truth of the matter is that I don't want people to say, what is wrong with Ekiti people? I am worried that that is going to happen. You say a man is detached. He's not in touch with the people. He has 25,000 senior citizens on the payroll of government, giving them stipendary support every month. He's got that running for 3.5 years. He didn't stop at that. He got 30,000 young people. When we were in high school, we were getting free books. Fayemi's administration ensured that ICT education, which is where everybody is going to go to anyway. Your kids, Uncle Ayo's kids and all of that, everybody is going to have to, their kids have laptops and all of that, they work with. Fayemi didn't say it's only Jimmy, his son, that should have that exposure. Fayemi brought that home to the sons and daughters of the poor in Ekiti to have, so that they can be competitive. Fayemi did that. The same teachers that people feel that are against Fayemi today, 18,000 of them, 18,000 laptops, ensured I got them. 10,000 volunteers on 10,000 naira support scheme. Roads are being repaired. Infrastructure are taking place, or are they there?
Okay, because of
let
time.
me quickly.
One sentence and then
yes,
got
let
to
me
ask
quickly.
this question.
I've heard people say things like, "Oh, Fayemi is stonewalling, is putting clogs in the wheel of the success of Ayo Fayose, the incoming governor, by going on with the local government stuff." And I ask myself, up until today, the governor of Ekiti State is Dr. John Kayode Fayemi. Governance doesn't stop when you lose an election. It's honorable enough to ensure that you run all the way. And he didn't just start that local government down. You see, the thing I fear most, and like I've told Yemi, I have 2 terminal dates in mind for politics. With this kind, and I told Uncle Ayo too, with this kind of politics, we ain't going nowhere. That's the truth. For me as a person, everybody can continue to do whatever they want to do. Everybody, right at this station, side by side, sitting side by side, Uncle Ayo and Fayose and Dr. John, Dr. Fayose fought in this your studio on the basis of a deal. You can roll your tape. Uncle Ayo is here. They nearly fought themselves here. But today, you know, the dynamics have changed.
There are
but it's
no
all right.
permanent friends, no permanent enemies.
Yemi was one of the most virulent haters, proponent of Fayose must go.
This is politics,
all right,
Congressman.
I understand.
Okay.
No permanent friends.
Now I know.
We have to wrap up.
I think. I will let Uncle Ayo speak, but then I think. Everything, you see, everything that is politically right may not be morally right. But everything that is morally right should be politically right.
Okay.
Well,
before he,
yes.
sorry, you will
have
respond.
to.
We've got to wind up.
We have to wind up. You will both have your minutes of response. But just to let you know, I do recollect that Senator Arise said on Sunrise Daily that he was one of those that were against the candidacy of...
That's mark of honor.
Yeah, he said so. But he also said that he has seen a change.
No, he said he would run for his party.
I would let you answer
That's
your
mark
question.
of honor.
No, I would let him answer his question.
Well, again, that engagement was on AIT, not
I'm sorry.
Okay. That was during the rerun. Of course, up till the day Fayose won the primaries of the PDP, I wasn't supporting him. And I didn't hide that. I was actually heading the opposition, the 17 of them. But when they could not come up with one candidate, and the man won, I already told them, if you go like this to this primaries, it will beat everybody blue-black. So, and that's what happened. And since they could not come up with a candidate, I didn't have any business having any sympathy for somebody who could not understand simple logic of politics.